Hey, how's it going? Today, I'm jumping back onto the Steph Curry era on NBA 2K25. LeBron, Steph, KD, James Harden, all still playing in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, but all of them are on different teams to start, and they're in their prime, and they're probably going to be on different teams to end this video, because I'm going ahead and making each team make a trade this video, and it's going to be a blockbuster. They will probably have to trade their best player. Step one, I'm going to randomize a list of the 30 NBA teams. Orlando is up first. That's kind of unfortunate. There you go. Now, each team that is next up in order, so beginning with Orlando, will be forced to trade their best overall player. What an anticlimactic way to start. Sorry, I just said the word everybody gets annoyed with. Serge Ibaka, not a superstar, but all 29 teams in the NBA are interested in him. Now I'll go to this random number generator. I will spin that or generate that, and we have to accept the 7th trade for the Orlando Magic. And that 7th oh my gosh, Marc Gasol, the poor Memphis Grizzlies just got fleeced, but they're offering that trade. Why would they do that? They get Serge and Vooch, but yo, that's not great. It is important though, because now Orlando has made their trade for the video. Also the Memphis Grizzlies. As I go over to my handy dandy spreadsheet, I will now delete the Orlando Magic and Memphis off the list. Now Memphis won't have to trade their best overall player, even though they just did that. But if the random number generator makes the Grizzlies make another trade, well, that's out of my hands. You know what I'm saying? Do you follow? Basically, there might be a handful of teams or just one or two that don't have to trade their best player. There might be some other teams that have to trade like their 2 or 3 best players. I love the chaos of this video. The Bucks are up next. They have to trade young Giannis. Only 18 teams interested, and this is going to be a big one because someone's going to have to buck up with some serious value for Giannis. It's offer number 10 from the Denver Nuggets. It's going to be Jokic and Jamal Murray. There goes the Bucks and Nuggets from our list, but Denver also just traded their best player, so whatever, man. Oh, this is a tough one. Dame Lillard being forced to be traded from Portland next. This is definitely another blockbuster because Dame had a ton of value at this time. He was only 26 years old. Offer number 4, it's, whoa, that could have been LeBron. Oh my gosh. The Celtics, Isaiah Thomas, Al Horford. Okay, that's kind of a dub for Portland. I'm only planning on doing one season simulation, so yeah, a 90 overall plus Al Horford for 90 overall Dame. That's nice. Philly is up next. Joel Embiid. Yeah, this was his rookie season after he missed his first 2 full seasons. I think I have that right. I don't know, man. The career timeline was and still is crazy for Joel Embiid. Hopefully he gets back healthy. Another early offer here. Number 6 is gonna be the Memphis Grizzlies. Their second trade. Oh, the Grizzlies. They are getting fleeced. And now you see what I mean. If a team is forced to make a second trade, I mean, they will have to. Memphis just traded Gasol, Mike Conley, Zach Randolph. Who'd they get back? Joel? Oh, and Serge Ibaka. Is that the trade they... And Nikola Vucevic. Whatever, man. We're on to Charlotte. They are forced to trade Kemba Walker. Another 90 overall point guard on the move. We get... nope, not number 6 again. Number 22. I'll spin around back here. It's the Phoenix Suns. Young Eric Bledsoe and Devin Booker. Sorry, young Devin Booker and Eric Bledsoe. That would be a W for the Hornets. Although here with 1 season to play, Kemba to Phoenix, that's kind of a dub for the Suns. Although maybe not, because I think the Suns are pretty buns. Paul George will be on the move from the Indiana Pacers. I'm sorry, Jeff Teague. You can podcast about it though. Only 19 offers. This is going to be a banger because Paul George has crazy value. What if he gets traded straight up for LeBron? Wait a minute. It's not Philly. The next trade offer is Chicago. Paul George for Jimmy and Rondo. That's actually a pretty fair deal. Obviously, in hindsight, with what their careers would become, Paul George, Jimmy Butler should have more value, but at this point, it makes sense. Wait, actually, that didn't make sense. It said Jimmy had 4.5 star value and Paul George only 4. So yeah, Chicago just got fleeced. As we move on to the Pistons, Andre Drummond, not the best asset. 28 different teams want him. Don't let Golden State or the Cavs get him. That would be a little OP. 25, that is gonna be from the Minnesota Timberwolves, Andrew Wiggins. Okay, well, that's interesting. As I remove Detroit and Minnesota, look who's up next. Golden State, then OKC. So that's gonna be Golden State, then Russell Westbrook. The Cavs, man, they're going to have to trade LeBron at this rate. I'll be completely honest. I would love to see the Golden State Warriors trade both Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. But up first, I guess it's going to be Steph. He is higher on the list at a 98 overall. Only 10 offers for Steph. Imagine if I had to take number 1, Ben Simmons and a first. That would be crazy fleece. Here we go. This is the biggest number generation of the video to this point. It's number 9. It's not going to be the Timberwolves. It's, whoa, what? OKC. All right, the next team up on the list, Russell Westbrook. but Golden State gives up Steph and Dre? I don't know about that, bruh. I guess it's because Russ is a year younger than Steph, but Oladipo and Draymond are not equals. Wow, Golden State takes the L. And there you go. Both teams are eliminated. Okay. I'm trying to think. How can Kevin Durant get traded now? Hopefully we find an avenue. And by we, I don't mean anything by that. I'm obviously not controlling anything. 26-year-old Demarcus Cousins. Yeah, he could. I don't know. Maybe KD could be on the move here. But whether or not Golden State's even offering up KD, I mean, we would have to get the number generation anyways. It's number 8. That's not going to be Golden State. Demarcus Cousins is off to the New York Knicks for Kristaps and Derrick Rose. Okay. For one season, pairing him with Carmelo. Yeah, Carmelo's still around. That's not bad work for the Knicks. And now the Knicks won't have to trade Melo. That's very nice. Washington is up next. They're a pretty good team in the Steph era. That's going to be John Wall, only an 88 overall. I feel as though that's pretty disrespectful for a custom created John Wall, but whatever. 25 teams want him. Imagine if OKC traded like Steph for him. That would be kind of wild. Number 14. So right in the middle of the league, it's going to be the Denver Nuggets. What? Oh, that's wow. Okay, Gary Harris and Moutier are young, but John Wall's real good. Considering the Nuggets have already made a trade moving Jokic and Jamal Murray, at least they get a nice asset back in this video. The Brooklyn Nets, this is post Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. Yeah, they were in a bad spot. Brook Lopez is on the move. 28 teams want Brook. Is this going to be like the Serge Ibaka trade where a team gets absolutely fleeced trying to pick him up? It's offer number 19. That's going to be a new team. The Pelicans trade. What? How is Drew Holiday only a 79 overall? Okay, that's definitely an oversight on this roster, but whatever. The Nets and the Pels get eliminated. Bro, Drew Holiday, he was like an all-star, right? All defensive at this. He should probably be like an 85, but I'm not going to change it now. Or actually, am I? Yeah, Drew Holiday's a shooting guard. Drew Holiday's an 85 overall like he should be. It won't matter. Brooklyn looks really bad. Just let me cook, okay? The Toronto Raptors are up next. DeRozan. Oh yeah, this was DeRozan and Lowry. Okay, yeah, we'll trade DeMar. The next team on the list, by the way, the Cleveland Cavaliers, unless they somehow make a deal here, LeBron James will be involved in the next trade. Number 8 for DeMar is going to be the Pels. What? For Anthony Davis. They just traded away Drew Holiday. Wow. Gargantuan dub for the Raps, who might be able to beat, well, LeBron's going to get traded. They might be able to beat the Cavs now with Anthony Davis and Kyle Lowry. I just teased it a bunch of times, but here we go. 99 LeBron. I bet the Golden State Warriors would be offering up Kevin Durant, but what are the chances we get that? Only 5 trades in total. We'll look at them all, but the one we'll have to accept is number 2 for the Cleveland Cavaliers, okay? The Clippers were offering CP3 and Blake Griffin. I'll go in reverse order. Golden State indeed was offering up KD and Iggy. The Spurs, Kawhi and Aldridge, that would have been crazy. James Harden from the Rockets, but the deal we have to accept is the Utah Jazz. Gordon Hayward and Rudy Gobert. Nah, that's gross. I mean, to be fair, it's 2 good young pieces for Bron, but like, it's LeBron. Wow. Good work by Utah. Did they have, they didn't have Donovan Mitchell at this time, so I bet Bron's going to literally 0 supporting cast, but it is what it is. Only a handful of trades left. The Mavericks really bad in this era. They're going to have to trade old man Dirk Nowitzki. Do a bunch of teams want Dirk? Send him to Utah to play with LeBron. I mean, that would be helpful. A stretch 4. Nah, it's trade number 19, which is going to be the Timberwolves, Ricky Rubio. I don't know why Minnesota would do that for old man Dirk, but whatever. The Clippers are up next. Where are we going to send Chris Paul to? Maybe get the man a ring? That would be nice. Only 10 offers on the table for CP3. We're going to take offer number 6. Bro, Philadelphia has been trying to trade Ben Simmons this entire video. CP3 is going to go team up with Anthony Davis in Toronto. That's not bad. If only Toronto wasn't giving up Jonas too, I think that team's going to be really shallow, but that'll do. The Clippers are done. On to the Spurs, another superstar. Bro, I'm loving the way this video's looking so far. Kawhi Leonard, I'm patting myself on the back. Only 6 offers for prime Kawhi. The Spurs will have to accept. Number 2, bro, Ben Simmons is never getting moved here. The Cavaliers, Kyrie, Kevin Love for Kawhi and LA. Wow. I mean, the Cavs win that deal. The Cavs are going to go crazy. They got 2 pieces in return for LeBron. Now they get Kawhi. Some shrewd management there for sure. Just a handful of teams left. What? Paul Millsap, an 89 overall in this economy? Okay, you know what? We'll say sure. The Atlanta Hawks trading Paul Millsap, 89 overall. Took a while to load, but there are a bunch of offers out for him, including Ben Simmons. Will this be the time Ben Simmons gets traded? No, it's offer number 3. The Bulls. Wow. Okay, they just fleeced Atlanta. That was one of the crazier trades I've seen. Taj Gibson, Robin Lopez. 3 teams left the Miami Heat, whose best player, Bosch, is healthy. Dragic, their best player is Hassan Whiteside, though. Whiteside's got 24 offers out there. He's going to offer number 22, the Portland Trailblazers, who already lost Dame Lillard. Now they lose CJ. Just 2 teams left, the Lakers and Rockets. The Lakers post Kobe Bryant, their best player. Yeah, that is gross. D'Angelo Russell, with all due respect to D'Lo and all his stands. You know what? He probably does have some value. Look at the 76ers still trying to give up Ben Simmons. Not gonna happen. It's to the Heat for Chris Bosh. Okay, that is kind of an L for both teams. And one final trade to make. He somehow survived this entire video because none of his teammates were traded for. In his prime, MVP caliber, James Jimmer Harden. Let's go, Big Jim. Oh, and there's only one offer for him. Oh, that is so funny. That is so... Yes, it's Kevin Durant. I was going to say, the only thing funnier is if it was for Ben Simmons and a first, but no, Kevin Durant for... That's the only offer out there. I promise you. What if just for fun, I made it like Harden and Capella? Would it be... Oh, it would still only be one offer. All right, man. The Golden State Warriors said, out of here with Steph, now out of here with Kevin Durant, wow. Okay, this video is such a W. I made this video in the modern era last week and it was good. A lot of people seem to like it. I think this version is definitely better. The Sixers now have Mike Conley, Zach Randolph to go with Ben Simmons, who they weren't able to trade. Look at this. I'm going to make Ben Simmons a small forward for them. He gets so much better. There you go. I'll help a team out. The Milwaukee Bucks traded for Nikola Jokic. We'll make Greg Monroe a 4. They've also got, where is he? Jamal Murray down here. The Chicago Bulls end up with Paul George, Paul Millsap, and old man Dwayne Wade. They could make a run in the East. The Cavs, yeah, anyone trying to make a run in the East is going to get stifled by Cleveland. I've got to make Gordon Hayward a 2. They don't have a point guard on the roster. That is really tough, but the starting 5 looks amazing. The Boston Celtics end up with Dame Lillard and not much else. The LA Clippers end up with Kyle Lowry to replace CP3. I mean, it's okay. The Memphis Grizzlies, young Joel with Serge Ibaka, Nikola Vucevic. What? The Atlanta Hawks, wow. Yeah, I can't believe they traded Millsap for Gibson and Lopez. The Miami Heat traded away. Why would they trade Chris Bosh for D'Lo? I don't get that one. The Charlotte Hornets, Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker. They're going to be bad. The Utah Jazz. Oh, the supporting cast looks worse than I thought it would. LeBron, Derek. Oh, yeah, that's not. What if I make Derek Favors a center? LeBron can play. No, he doesn't even want to play power forward. Okay, you know what, Utah, you can figure it out yourselves. The Kings end up after trading Demarcus Cousins with Derrick Rose and Kristaps Porzingis. The Knicks, right on cue, add Cousins next to Melo, Joakim. Oh, that team is so shallow. Okay, Demarcus, you're gonna have to go crazy, brother. I am slurring my words because I'm tired. I've recorded a bunch of videos in advance of this weekend. That is not a great Lakers team. The Orlando Magic, with the fleece of the video, get Marc Gasol. Unfortunately, the rest of their team is not very good. The Dallas Mavericks, that's terrible. That is terrible. The Brooklyn Nets, they look okay. That I juiced after I juiced Drew Holiday. The Denver Nuggets, yeah, that's right. Giannis and John Wall. That actually might go crazy. Yeah, I like the looks of that. I like the looks of the Indiana Pacers. I mean, basically, they just flipped Jimmy for Paul George, but they also add some depth in Rajon Rondo. I'm sorry, Rajon Rondo. People get so mad at the way I say Rondo's names. Rondo's name. The Pelicans add Lopez and DeRozan. The Pistons look horrible with Andrew Wiggins. The Toronto Raptors, come on now. I need this to work out. They have absolutely no depth. They've got no bigs outside of AD, but they got AD and Chris Paul. The Houston Rockets now have Kevin Durant replacing James Harden. The San Antonio Spurs have Kyrie, Kevin Love, Pau Gasol. They definitely got worse. The Phoenix Suns have Kemba Walker. That's kind of fun. The OKC Thunder have Steph Curry, Draymond, Steven Adams. Man, okay. The Minnesota Timberwolves have young Karl Anthony Towns with Drummond and Dirk. Okay. The Portland Trailblazers have Isaiah Thomas and a whole team of centers. That's kind of... Let's make Al a power forward. Aminu, yeah. I don't know. The Golden State Warriors, oh my gosh. I didn't even put that together. Yes, Russ and James Harden reconnected. Okay, making Clay a small forward, I'm not even gonna do that. It makes him too good. And last but not least, the Washington Wizards, Bradley Beal, Otto Porter. Okay, wow. At the end of the day, I think it's still gonna be OKC, San Antonio, Houston being good, Cleveland in the East. So it's not gonna look that much different than in real life, but the players on the respective teams, yeah, they look different. Okay, here we go. Our revised 2017 season. 2K nails it. Russ wins MVP, but this time representing the Golden State Warriors. Rookie of the Year, Ben Simmons didn't get traded from Philly, although they tried. Vooch wins 6th Man of the Year with Memphis. That's so funny. Dre DPOY for the Thunder. Oh, it looks so wrong. Joker, most improved player for the Bucks. Steve, okay, all right, Golden State spoiler. They won 71 games. Unbelievable. Russ getting a taste of that sweet success Kevin Durant enjoys. Braun enjoyed. Braun all-NBA first team. So was DeMarcus Cousins. I saw KD there too for the Rockets. James Harden ends up making second team. AD is on second team too. Chris Paul. All right, man. Maybe the Raptors will make a run. There's Kawhi from Cleveland on third team. Moment of truth in the East. Wow. Toronto with zero depth. They don't need it. Chris Paul, 20 and 11 per game. Anthony Davis, 26 and 13. I mean, they cleared the Cavs by a mile, even though the Cavs are really deep and talented team. Boston, not to be outdone. Wait a minute, that's just Dame? Basically, Dame replacing Isaiah Thomas. They win 58 games. After that, I mean, it falls off very quickly. No other contenders in the East. That's, that checks out. But three potential contenders in the West, in the East. Golden State won 71 games. I mean, yeah, Russ and James Harden. They do have Clay playing the 3. San Antonio with Kyrie and Kevin Love are the 2 seed. Denver, but LeBron dragged Utah to 50 wins. Denver, by the way, I forgot. Oh yeah, Giannis and John Wall. That's a good duo. John Wall, 21 and 9 per game. Giannis, 21 and 11. That's beautiful. Houston, Kevin Durant. I mean, they won 47 games. The West is just unbelievable in the Steph era. Missing the playoffs completely. Yeah, the teams you'd expect. What? OKC. Winnie, you need to be quiet, please. My dog, you know how that be. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, OKC. Really? With Steph Curry, he averaged 38 a game? How did they, DPOY Draymond, why did they, what? Definitely the most shocking part of this video. Wow. I mean, Russell Westbrook made this team a playoff team. He averaged 38 a game. How did they? What? He shot 97% on free throws. Absolute insanity, brother. Isaiah Thomas in Portland ends up finishing second in the league in scoring. I predicted DeMarcus Cousins going crazy as the first option in New York. Harden looked good for Golden State. I mean, playing next to Russ. Golden State is ridiculous. I don't know who's going to stop them. It's not going to be OKC. But let's get to it. I mean, Toronto, Boston, and Cleveland are all interesting squads in the East story. Memphis does take a game off Golden State. The Sixers already eliminated. San Antonio's already through. Golden State. Oh, LeBron and the Jazz versus Golden State in round 2. The Denver Nuggets, they've got Giannis and John Wall. They're up 3-2 on Kyle Lowry and the Clippers. They will close it out. So it's the 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds in the West. That's a bit anticlimactic. Over in the East, we've got the Raptors and the Knicks. That makes sense. Cleveland is off as well. So the only surprising series here would be Washington beating Boston. Boston is Dame Lillard. I can't remember who's on Washington. And looks like I won't have to remember because they get blown out in game 7. Washington traded John Wall to the who'd they trade him to? I cannot remember. Oh yeah, to the Nuggets for Gary Harris. Yeah, that was a bad trade. Only one upset in the first round of our playoffs. Somehow Miami was the 4 seed. Doesn't really matter. Whoa, look at Melo, 26 a game in the playoffs, turning the clock back. At the end of the day, it's the heavyweights off to round 2. Toronto, Cleveland, Boston out in the East. Golden State, San Antonio, Denver. I guess LeBron and the Jazz. I mean, LeBron's got to be having nightmares. Are you kidding me? Looks across the aisle and sees Russ, Harden, and Klay Thompson. By the way, Kevin Durant and the Rockets were first round swept. Not that that's anything to be embarrassed about. San Antonio's very good, but KD couldn't do what James Harden did, and that's carry a team to the West Finals. LeBron's got that series at 2-2. Unreal. Looks like the Raptors are about to sweep through to the next round. They do. Every other series is 3-2. All right, let's go. Let's see it. Who takes the 3-2 series lead? It's LeBron and the Jazz. It's Giannis, John Wall, and the Nuggets. Both of those would be upsets. And then it's Kawhi and the Kawhi had 49 points. Kawhi, okay. All right, Dame Lillard and the Celtics would be the upset there. So, okay, one of the favorites goes up 3-2. Everywhere else, yeah, okay, let me simulate through game once again. We'll stop for any game 7s, but let's see if LeBron and the Jazz can close it out. They do. Oh my goodness. And it's not even Braun. I mean, he had a triple-double efficient. Derek Favors. Yo, Braun is making Derek Favors into like prime Kevin Garnett or something. Oh, okay, Braun. 34 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists per game. A one-man show. Somehow takes down James Harden, who was pretty good in the playoffs. Russ, MVP Russ, those numbers fell off, my guy. I can't believe it. Oh, Clay fell off too, shooting 28% from 3. The lights were too bright. Man alive. And in the other series, not to be outdone, young Giannis And John Wall, who did not have very good numbers, putting up, yeah, they beat Kyrie and the Spurs. Fair enough. Kyrie kind of had a stinker there in game 6. Wow. So it is Toronto versus Cleveland in the East. It looks a lot different. It's Denver, Utah in the West. I really can't believe that. Kawhi, LaMarcus, yeah, versus AD, Chris Paul, and 0 supporting cast. I personally am picking the Cavs to win that series, but you never know. Over here, I mean, Denver's much deeper. Look at LeBron's supporting cast. It looks so terrible. I think we're about to see Denver versus Cleveland in the NBA Finals. But okay, it's Toronto and Utah who both win game 1. It's a 1-1 series on both sides of the bracket. Toronto and Utah go up 2-1. They go up 3-1. It's a 3-2 series on both sides. It's Toronto into the finals. It's a game 7. LeBron, do you have one more in you? Going into Denver, they don't have Joker. They don't have Jamal Murray, who's a Laker merchant. And look at LeBron James, a 2-point lead for his Utah Jazz. I'm jumping into this game mad late. I mean, I'm talking, we're under a minute left. Braun, a chance to hit a dagger here. Doing all this with Derek Favors as his second best teammate. He had a great look, but bricked it. Oh boy. The door is open for John Wall, who's wearing number 7. That looks so ugly. John Wall going right to the rim. Lay in over Braun. 32 seconds left. The Jazz, you can get a 2-for-1 here. You can get a bucket here. I mean, you could do something good here. George Hill, a teammate of LeBron, ahead of in real life. LeBron, he's got the Gatorade icon. What in the world was that? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just saw that. He tried a lefty floater over Giannis. Braun might have just choked. Can the Jazz get a stop here? John Wall going to work. Not using their final timeout. Not letting the defense get set. John Wall driving at George Hill. Steps back to the rim. Oh, it's over. He missed a layup. 2K is so bad. Both teams had a chance to end it at the end of regulation, so I'm going to watch one possession for each team, and then we're heading back to Simcast because I don't need to watch too much of this. We've still got what could be a pretty epic NBA Finals coming up. The Toronto Raptors, with their dynamic duo of Anthony Davis and CP3, are waiting. Good cutback door, Will Barton. Who's going to get a bucket on the Utah Jazz? I can't believe this is where LeBron ended up, and I can't believe they're in the conference finals. They're trying to run a play here, I think, to get... Are they trying to post up George Hill? What am I seeing? Oh no, LeBron's coming off a curl. LeBron is wide open. He doesn't take the shot. He finds Rodney Hood in the corner. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, wait, why did Giannis jump? Giannis jumped. Rodney Hood still missed. And there you go. That's one possession for each team. And the Nuggets grab momentum and they are not looking back. LeBron and the Jazz are eliminated. I mean, they had a chance to end it in regulation. Wall and Giannis were both great. So was LeBron. For the playoffs, he averaged insane numbers, but it wasn't enough. As our NBA Finals matchup, the Denver Nuggets and Toronto Raptors, all those trades involving Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden, it ends up being the Nuggets trading Joker to the Bucks for Giannis. The Pelicans traded AD to the Raptors as well. Chris Paul got sent their jump. So both teams made 2 trades in this video. They traded away their best players, but it ends up working out for them. Also of note, both these teams have no supporting cast. It's dynamic duo versus dynamic duo. And obviously Toronto's is better. And is that going to make the difference? Is that going to make the difference? The Nuggets force a game 6, but no game 7. The overall difference, Anthony Davis and Chris Paul does win out. CP3 is a finals MVP, ladies and gentlemen. In the NBA Finals, AD 25 and 10, Chris Paul, the duo was just better. I mean, Giannis and John Wall were cool, but it was AD and CP3. Wow, I would not have predicted that's how this video turns out, but I had a blast recording it. I love when there's chaos and unpredictability. Let me know if you like this video. I will do it in more eras. Sign me up.